All right. Ready to unlock some ancient secrets?
Oh, yeah.
For feeling absolutely amazing?
I'm ready.
You've brought us some incredible sources on self-healing techniques,
Mm-hmm.
all rooted in Zen wisdom.
Mm-hmm.
And honestly, I'm already feeling Zen just thinking about it.
Right.
We're diving deep into this article from Zen Wisdom History
Oh.
called Learn These 8 Ancient Self-Healing Techniques.
I love it.
Let's uncover what these techniques are,
Yeah.
how they work, and most importantly, how you can start incorporating them into your life today.
What I find so fascinating
Yeah.
is that these techniques are more than just ancient practices.
Okay.
Modern science is actually backing up their effectiveness.
I love that.
We're seeing a convergence of ancient wisdom and cutting-edge research,
Okay.
which is really exciting.
So let's start with something we often take for granted,
Okay.
breathing.
Right.
I mean, we do it all day, every day, but
Yeah.
are we doing it right?
That's the key question. The article really highlights the importance of diaphragmatic breathing,
Okay.
also known as deep belly breathing.
The belly breathing.
It's not just about taking in air.
Mm-hmm.
It's about engaging your diaphragm fully,
Okay.
allowing your lungs to expand like balloons, filling from the bottom up
Okay.
and bringing in the maximum amount of oxygen.
That's such a vivid image,
Yeah.
filling those lungs like balloons.
Mm,
So how does this type of breathing actually benefit us?
right.
Is it really more than just feeling relaxed?
It's so much more than just a feeling.
Yeah.
Studies have shown that diaphragmatic breathing can significantly lower cortisol,
Okay.
which is the stress hormone
Yeah.
we all want to keep in check.
Absolutely.
It also activates the parasympathetic nervous system,
Okay.
which is basically your body's rest and digest mode.
Mm-hmm.
The opposite of that fight or flight
Yeah.
feeling we often experience in our busy lives.
It's like hitting the reset button
Exactly.
for our nervous system, right? So what about the other benefits mentioned in the article?
Yeah.
Things like improved cognitive performance
Okay.
and cardiovascular health.
Mhm.
Are those real or just wishful thinking?
The research is quite compelling on these fronts.
Okay.
A study from Trinity College Dublin
Yeah.
found that just 10 minutes of focused diaphragmatic breathing each day
Okay.
can enhance cognitive performance,
Why?
specifically attention and memory.
Okay.
And when it comes to cardiovascular health,
Mhm.
diaphragmatic breathing has been shown to lower blood pressure
Okay.
and improve heart rate variability,
Okay.
which are key indicators of a healthy heart.
That's pretty incredible.
It is.
All those benefits packed into something as simple as breathing deeply.
Yeah.
So once we've mastered our breath,
Yeah.
where do we go next on this journey of self-healing?
Well, the article takes us to the realm of the mind
Okay.
with meditation.
Okay.
You know, our thoughts have a tremendous impact
Mhm.
on how we perceive the world and how our bodies respond to challenges.
Absolutely.
Meditation is like training for the mind,
Mm-hmm.
building mental fitness, if you will.
Okay, it's like that saying, our minds can be our greatest allies or our worst enemies.
Exactly.
So how does meditation actually help us train our minds?
The article describes meditation as a way to observe and regulate thoughts without judgment,
Okay.
kind of like watching a turbulent river
Yeah.
instead of being swept away by the current.
Right.
It's about creating that space between you and your thoughts,
Yeah.
allowing you to respond thoughtfully
Okay.
rather than react impulsively to life's pressures.
I've heard people talk about mindfulness meditation. Is that
Yeah.
what we're talking about here?
Exactly.
Okay.
Mindfulness meditation is about focusing your attention on the present moment,
Okay.
noticing your breath,
Mm-hmm.
your thoughts,
Yeah.
and your bodily sensations without getting carried away by them.
Right.
And it's not just about feeling more peaceful. There's actual brain science behind it.
Okay, tell me more about that.
Yeah.
How does meditation actually change the brain?
MRI studies from Harvard University
Okay.
have shown that consistent meditation can actually increase gray matter density
Okay.
in areas of the brain
Yeah.
linked to memory, empathy, and stress regulation.
Okay.
It's like building a stronger, more
Wow.
resilient brain
Okay.
through the practice of meditation.
That's mind-blowing.
It is.
So you're telling me that by simply sitting still
Yeah.
and paying attention,
Hmm.
I can actually change the physical structure of my brain.
That's right.
What's the best way to start incorporating meditation into daily life?
The article suggests starting with a simple mindfulness meditation.
Okay.
Find a quiet space,
Okay.
sit comfortably,
Yeah.
and focus on your breath.
Okay.
If thoughts come up,
Ah.
which they inevitably will,
Right.
acknowledge them without judgment
Yeah.
and gently guide your attention back to your breathing.
It sounds deceptively simple,
It does.
but I can imagine it takes practice.
It definitely does.
Yeah.
But even a few minutes a day can make a difference.
Right.
You don't need to become a monk or sit for hours on end to experience the benefits.
Right.
Even 5 minutes of focused attention
Yeah.
can create a sense of calm and clarity.
So we've trained our breath
Yes.
and we're working on training our minds.
Exactly.
What's next on this self-healing journey?
Well, the article transitions beautifully
Okay.
from the stillness of meditation
Yeah.
to the flow of mindful movement.
Mindful movement.
It's time to get our bodies moving
Okay.
with practices like Tai Chi and Qigong.
Wait, Tai Chi and Qigong,
Yes,
those are those graceful, slow motion exercises, right?
they are.
I've always been curious about them.
Yeah.
But I never really understood what they were all about.
Okay.
Are they more about fitness
Mhm.
or something else entirely?
They're definitely more than just exercising. They're about cultivating and balancing Qi,
Okay.
which is a concept from traditional Chinese medicine,
Mm-hmm.
referring to vital energy that flows through the body.
Huh? Yeah.
Tai Chi and Qigong use slow,
Mm-hmm.
deliberate movements,
Okay.
synchronized with breath,
Yeah.
to enhance the flow of this energy
Okay.
and harmonize the body with its surroundings.
It's like a moving meditation, right?
It's
And just
really-
connecting your body and mind through these
Mhm.
graceful movements.
Exactly.
The article gives a great example of a basic Tai Chi movement.
Yeah.
Standing with feet shoulder width apart
Okay.
and shifting your weight slowly from one leg to the other
Hmm.
while your arms move fluidly
Right.
as if tracing the flow of water.
I love that image.
Yeah.
It's so beautiful.
Okay, I can picture that. It
Yeah.
sounds incredibly relaxing and
Yes.
almost dance-like.
Yeah.
What are the benefits of these types of movement?
Research shows that Tai Chi and Qigong can improve balance,
Okay.
strengthen core muscles, and promote relaxation,
Right.
all while enhancing the flow of Qi.
Yeah.
They've also been shown to improve flexibility
Okay.
and reduce the risk of falls in older adults,
Yeah.
which is a major concern.
So it's like a gentle yet powerful form of exercise
Yes,
that benefits both body and mind.
exactly.
This is fascinating.
It is.
Now, the article mentions another technique
Okay.
that's really piqued my curiosity.
Yeah.
Reiki.
Right.
I've heard about it,
Yeah,
but never really understood what it was all about.
right.
What is it exactly, and
Yeah.
how does it fit into this self-healing framework?
Reiki is a fascinating practice that involves channeling energy through the hands
Okay.
to balance the body's internal systems,
Mhm.
while Tai Chi and Qigong work with the body's energy through movement.
Right.
Reiki offers a more stationary approach.
So it's about working with energy,
Yeah,
but not necessarily through physical movement.
that's right.
How does that actually work?
It's about aligning energy fields to promote healing and relaxation.
Okay.
And what's interesting is that it doesn't even require physical contact.
Wait, so you can experience the benefits of Reiki
I
without someone actually touching you?
Yes,
How is that possible?
that's the beauty of working with subtle energy.
Okay.
The practitioner's hands are simply conduits for this energy,
Mm-hmm.
and the intention behind the touch,
Okay.
even without physical contact,
Yeah.
can have a profound impact
Okay.
on the recipient's energy field.
This is blowing my mind.
I know, it's pretty amazing.
So, if I'm understanding this correctly,
Mm.
Reiki is about balancing energy within the body
Mm-hmm.
to promote healing,
Yes,
and it can be done with or without physical touch.
exactly.
And the article highlights the practice of self-Reiki,
It does.
where you can actually apply this technique to yourself.
You can't.
So tell me more about that. How do you actually do self-Reiki?
It's about placing your hands on areas
Yeah.
of tension or discomfort and visualizing healing energy flowing into your body.
Okay.
It's a way to tune into your own energy system
Right.
and promote a sense of balance and well-being.
I love that.
It's empowering.
It's like empowering yourself
Yes.
to become your own healer.
Exactly.
Are there any scientific studies that support the benefits of Reiki?
Absolutely.
Okay.
While the concept of energy healing might seem esoteric,
Right.
there's growing scientific evidence to support its effectiveness.
Okay.
Studies have shown
Yeah.
that therapeutic touch,
Okay.
whether through Reiki or other modalities,
Right.
can release oxytocin,
Okay.
which is often referred to as the bonding hormone.
Right.
Oxytocin plays a key role in reducing stress
Uh-huh.
and promoting feelings of well-being and connection.
That makes so much sense.
Yeah.
When we feel safe and connected, our bodies naturally relax,
Right.
and our stress levels decrease.
Exactly.
So Reiki is not just about energy work.
Right.
It's also about tapping into the power of human connection. Yes.
And its impact on our physiology.
Precisely.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful example of how ancient wisdom and modern scientific understanding are coming together to illuminate the interconnectedness of mind, body, and energy.
I love that.
It's pretty cool, right?
Yeah.
It's pretty amazing
Yeah.
that we're seeing this convergence
Yeah.
of these different ways of knowing and understanding ourselves.
Absolutely.
It's really exciting.
Okay, so we've explored the power of breath,
Yes.
delved into the depths of meditation,
Yeah.
moved our bodies with intention, and tapped into the flow of energy with Reiki.
We've done a lot.
What's next on our self-healing adventure?
Well, the article takes us from the subtle realm of energy
Right.
to something a bit more tangible,
Right.
the healing power of water. We're diving into hydrotherapy.
Hydrotherapy.
Yeah.
That's just a fancy word for taking a bath, right?
Well, it's actually much more than that.
Hydrotherapy encompasses a wide range of techniques
Okay.
that use water in various forms and temperatures for therapeutic purposes.
Okay.
It's been a cornerstone of healing systems for centuries,
Right.
from ancient Roman baths to modern-day spa treatments.
So it's not just about relaxation.
No.
It's about actual healing.
It is.
The article seems to focus specifically on cold water immersion.
It does.
What's so special about cold water?
It's fascinating. Really
Yeah.
cold water immersion, whether it's cold shower, a plunge in a cold pool,
Yeah.
or even just immersing your feet in cold water
Okay.
can have some incredible physiological effects.
Okay, color me intrigued.
Right.
Break it down for me. What are these incredible physiological effects?
Well, for starters,
Yeah.
cold water immersion can significantly reduce inflammation in the body.
Okay.
Think about it. When you apply ice to an injury,
Yeah.
it reduces swelling, right?
Right.
The same principle applies to cold water immersion.
It constricts blood vessels, reducing inflammation throughout the body.
So it's like an internal ice pack for our entire system.
Exactly.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
What else does cold water do?
It also stimulates circulation.
Okay.
When you expose your body to cold water,
Yeah.
your blood vessels constrict. And then when you warm up,
Yeah.
they dilate,
Okay.
creating a pumping action that improves blood flow throughout the body.
I've heard that cold showers can boost your energy levels.
Have you?
Yeah. Is there any truth to that?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Cold water immersion can activate brown fat,
Okay.
which is a type of fat that burns calories to generate heat. So
Okay.
in essence, you're boosting your metabolism and increasing your energy expenditure
Okay.
just by taking a cold shower.
That's pretty amazing.
It is.
I'm starting to see the appeal of cold showers now.
Yeah.
The article also mentioned something about mood-boosting endorphins.
Okay.
Does cold water really have that effect? It does.
Really?
The initial shock of cold water can trigger the release of endorphins,
Okay.
which are those feel-good chemicals
Right.
that have mood-boosting and pain-relieving effects.
Okay, I'm definitely going to give this cold shower thing a try.
Right.
Any tips for someone who's new to cold water immersion?
Start gradually.
Okay.
You don't need to jump into an ice bath right away.
Right.
Begin by incorporating a minute or two of cold water
Mm-hmm.
at the end of your regular shower
Okay.
and gradually increase the duration as you become more comfortable.
Okay.
And focus on your breath.
Right.
Deep, slow breaths can help you manage the initial shock and discomfort.
That's great advice.
Good.
You know, I'm thinking about how all these techniques we've explored so far
Yeah.
seem to connect back to the breath.
They too.
It's like the breath is the common thread that weaves through all these ancient practices.
That's a beautiful observation.
Yeah.
The breath is the bridge between our physical body and our mind.
Yeah.
It's a powerful tool for regulating our nervous system
Right.
and influencing our state of being.
Speaking of influencing our state of being,
Yes.
the next technique in the article is one that I've always found particularly intriguing.
Okay.
Sound healing.
Ah, yes.
I mean, how can sound possibly have healing properties?
Right.
It sounds almost magical.
It might sound magical,
Yeah.
but there's actually a scientific basis for sound healing.
Okay.
It's all about vibration.
By grace?
Everything in the universe,
Yeah.
including our bodies,
Okay.
is made up of energy vibrating at different frequencies.
So you're saying that our bodies are like instruments,
I am.
each with its own unique vibration.
Exactly.
Okay?
And just like a musical instrument can be tuned,
Yeah.
so too can our bodies be brought into a state of harmony
Okay.
through the use of sound.
That's fascinating.
It is.
So how does sound healing actually work?
The article mentions instruments,
Okay.
like Tibetan singing bowls and gongs, which create resonant frequencies that can entrain brainwaves.
Entrain brainwaves. What does that mean exactly?
It means that the sound waves can influence the frequency of our brainwaves,
Okay.
shifting them from a beta state of alertness to an alpha or theta state,
Okay.
which are associated with deep relaxation and creativity.
So it's like using sound to guide our brains into a more relaxed and receptive state.
Precisely.
And this can have profound effects on our physical and emotional well-being.
It can.
So it's not just about listening to soothing music.
Right.
It's about using specific frequencies to create a desired effect.
Exactly.
Okay.
And you don't necessarily need fancy instruments to experience the benefits of sound healing.
Right.
You can listen to tracks designed with specific frequencies, like 432 hertz.
So 432 hertz.
Which is believed to be the natural harmonic frequency of the universe.
I'm going to have to look into that.
You should. It's pretty cool.
Are there any other simple ways to incorporate sound healing into daily life?
Absolutely.
Okay.
The article mentions humming and chanting
Okay.
as powerful forms of sound healing.
Okay.
The vibrations created by these vocalizations can stimulate the vagus nerve,
The vagus nerve.
which is a key player in regulating our nervous system and promoting a sense of calm and balance.
So humming in the shower or chanting a mantra could actually have therapeutic benefit.
It certainly can.
Wow.
It's about tapping into the power of vibration
Yeah.
and using sound intentionally
Okay.
to shift our energy and promote healing.
This is also fascinating.
It is.
Now, as we move towards the end of our exploration of these ancient self-healing techniques, the article brings us to something that's essential for all of us.
All right.
Mindful eating.
Oh, yes.
The art of nourishing ourselves with awareness and intention.
I love that.
This is about so much more than just counting calories.
It is, or following the latest diet trends.
Right.
So it's not about deprivation or restriction.
Right.
It's about approaching food with a different mindset.
Exactly.
Like
it's
that.
about seeing food as medicine and appreciating the nourishment it provides for our bodies.
I love that food is medicine.
It is.
So how do we actually practice mindful eating?
Yeah.
What does it look like in everyday life?
The article highlights the Zen approach to eating,
Okay.
which emphasizes savoring each bite,
Okay.
acknowledging the source of your food, and expressing gratitude for the nourishment it provides.
Right.
It's about slowing down,
Okay.
engaging your senses, and truly experiencing the act of eating.
That sounds so simple yet so profound.
It is.
I think in our fast-paced world, we often rush through meals,
We do.
barely even tasting our food.
It's true.
Are there any specific tips for cultivating more mindfulness around meals?
Absolutely. The article suggests choosing whole.
Unprocessed foods whenever possible,
Okay.
as these foods are closer to their natural state
Right.
and tend to be more nourishing.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
So it's not just about how we eat,
Right.
but also what we eat.
Precisely.
And it's about engaging your senses during meal preparation,
Yes.
noticing the colors, textures, and aromas of the food you're preparing. This helps to create a sense of anticipation and appreciation
It does.
before you even take your first bite.
Exactly.
It's like turning meal preparation into a mindful ritual
That is
rather than just a chore.
Right.
Exactly.
And then, when you sit down to eat,
Yeah.
take a moment of gratitude for the food before you acknowledging the journey you took to get to your plate.
I love that. It's about connecting with the source of our food and appreciating the interconnectedness of all things.
Exactly.
And finally, perhaps the most important tip of all,
Okay.
chew your food slowly and thoroughly. Chewing slow. That's it.
That's it.
Sounds almost too simple.
It might sound simple,
Yeah.
but it makes a world of difference.
Okay.
Chewing slowly not only aids digestion,
Okay.
but also allows you to fully savor the flavors and textures of your food.
Okay.
Enhancing the entire experience of eating.
Okay, I'm starting to see how all these little things can add up.
Yeah.
To create a more mindful and enjoyable eating experience.
They do.
It's about shifting our focus from mindless consumption
Yes.
to conscious nourishment.
Exactly.
And by doing so, we can transform the act of eating
Yes.
into a ritual that nourishes our bodies and souls.
I love that.
So we've covered breath,
Yeah.
meditation movement, energy healing,
Yes.
hydrotherapy,
Yeah.
sound healing,
Right.
and mindful eating.
That's a lot.
That's quite a journey we've taken together.
It has been.
It has been a fascinating exploration.
It has.
And we've saved one of the most intriguing techniques for last.
We have.
Okay, lay it on me.
Right. What's this final piece of the self-healing puzzle?
It's something incredibly simple,
Okay.
yet profoundly powerful.
Okay.
Grounding.
Grounding.
Yes.
What is that?
It's also known as earthing.
Okay.
And it's the practice of reconnecting with the Earth's natural energy.
Okay.
In our modern world,
Yeah.
we've become so disconnected from nature,
Right.
constantly surrounded by synthetic materials,
Okay.
and walking on concrete in shoes with rubber soles.
That's true.
Yeah.
We spend so much time indoors
I do.
staring at screens and
Yeah.
wearing shoes
Yes.
that separate us from the Earth's surface.
Exactly.
So how do we actually practice grounding?
It's as simple as taking off your shoes
Okay.
and walking barefoot on natural surfaces.
Okay.
Like grass, soil, or sand.
Okay. That sounds easy enough.
It is.
But what's the benefit of doing that?
Right.
What's actually happening when our bare feet touch the Earth?
The Earth is a vast reservoir
Okay.
of free electrons. Okay.
And when we make direct contact with the Earth's surface, our bodies absorb these electrons.
Free electrons?
Yes.
What do those do for us?
Free electrons act as antioxidants,
Okay.
helping to neutralize harmful free radicals in the body.
Okay.
Free radicals are unstable molecules that can damage cells
Right.
and contribute to inflammation and disease.
So grounding is like an antioxidant boost straight from the Earth.
You could say that,
Okay.
and the benefits go beyond just antioxidant activity.
Okay.
Studies have shown that grounding can lead to improved sleep,
Okay.
reduced pain, and enhanced cardiovascular health.
Wow. I never realized that something as simple as walking barefoot could have such profound effects
That's pretty amazing.
on our health and well-being. Why do you think this practice has been overlooked for so long?
I think it's a combination of factors.
Okay.
Our modern lifestyle has led us away from nature,
Right.
and we've become accustomed to wearing shoes all the time. And I think there's also a tendency to dismiss
Yeah.
simple practices like grounding
Right.
because they seem too good to be true.
I can relate to that.
Yeah.
We're always looking for the next complex solution.
We are.
Or the latest technological advancement, when sometimes the most powerful solutions are right beneath our feet.
They are.
It's true.
Yeah, it's pretty remarkable.
It really is remarkable to think that something as simple as taking off our shoes and walking on the earth
Yeah,
can have such a profound impact on our well-being.
I know.
It's like we've forgotten that we are part of nature,
Yeah.
not separate from it.
It's true. We've become so accustomed to living in a way that disconnects us from the natural world.
Right.
And I think we're only just beginning to understand the consequences of that disconnect.
So we've explored these 8 ancient self-healing techniques.
Yeah.
From the subtle power of breath to the grounding force of the earth.
That's quite a range.
I have to say, this has been an incredibly eye-opening journey for me.
Yeah, me too.
What stands out to you as the most remarkable takeaway from all of this?
What I find most remarkable is
Good.
that these techniques are not isolated practices,
Okay.
but interconnected elements of a holistic approach to well-being.
Okay.
It's like weaving a tapestry,
Yeah.
where each thread contributes to the overall beauty and strength of the fabric.
That's such a beautiful analogy.
It is.
It's not about finding one magic bullet.
Right.
It's about creating a tapestry of practices
Exactly.
that support our physical, mental, and emotional well-being.
Yeah. And what's even more remarkable
Yeah.
is that these techniques are accessible to virtually everyone.
Right.
You don't need any special equipment or training to get started.
Right.
You could begin right now
Okay.
with something as simple as taking a deep breath.
That's so empowering.
It is.
It reminds us that we have the power to heal ourselves.
Yes, we do.
To cultivate well-being.
We have that power.
And to live more fulfilling lives.
Absolutely.
But I can imagine that with all this information,
Yeah.
it might feel a bit overwhelming to know where to begin.
It can be.
What advice would you give to
Really?
someone who's feeling inspired but also a bit lost
Yeah.
in terms of how to incorporate these techniques into their life.
The key is to start small.
Okay.
And be patient with yourself.
Yeah.
Don't try to do everything at once.
Right.
Maybe dedicate 5 minutes each day to mindful breathing.
Okay.
Or try a short meditation session before bed.
Okay.
And as you feel more comfortable,
Yeah.
you can gradually incorporate other techniques into your routine.
So it's about finding what resonates with you and adapting these practices to fit your individual needs and lifestyle.
That's so important.
Yeah.
There's no one-size-fits-all approach to self-healing.
Right.
Experiment and see what works best for you.
And remember, healing is not a linear process.
It's not.
It's a journey with its ups and downs.
It is.
There will be days.
When you feel like you're making great progress, and other days when it feels challenging,
Right.
the key is to be kind to yourself throughout the process.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Celebrate the small victories along the way
Mm-hmm.
and approach challenges with compassion and curiosity.
That's such a powerful reminder.
It is.
So often we get caught up in the pursuit of perfection, and we forget to appreciate the journey itself.
It's true. And I think that's one of those beautiful things
Yeah.
about these ancient self-healing techniques.
Okay.
They teach us to embrace the present moment,
Yeah.
to cultivate patience,
Mm-hmm.
and to appreciate the interconnectedness of all things.
Well said.
Thank you.
As we wrap up this deep dive into ancient self-healing techniques, is
Yeah.
there a final thought you'd like to leave our listeners with?
I would say this.
Okay.
The journey to self-healing
Yeah.
is not just about alleviating symptoms, but cultivating a deeper connection with life itself.
I love that.
It's about finding stillness in the chaos,
Yeah.
resilience in adversity,
Right.
and joy in the present moment.
Those are powerful words to end on.
Thank you.
I think I've given our listeners a lot to chew on today.
Yeah.
Both literally and figuratively.
I like that.
And remember, this is just the beginning.
It is.
The real journey starts now.
Yes, it does.
Go out there and experiment.
Mm-hmm.
Find what works for you.
Exactly.
And most importantly, enjoy the process of discovering what makes you feel your best.
Absolutely.
Until next time,
Yes.
stay curious and keep exploring,
I love it.
not separate from it.
That's right.
Yeah.
We've forgotten that we
Yeah.
are part of nature.
So we've explored these 8 ancient self-healing techniques,
Yeah.
from the subtle power of breath to the
Yeah.
grounding force of the earth.
Pretty amazing, right?
I have to say, this has been an incredibly eye-opening journey for me.
Oh, me too.
What stands out to you as the most remarkable takeaway from all of this?
I think what I find most remarkable is that these techniques are not isolated practices,
Okay.
but interconnected elements
Yeah.
of a holistic approach to well-being.
Okay.
It's like weaving a tapestry
Right.
where each thread contributes to the overall beauty and strength of the fabric.
That's such a beautiful analogy.
It is, isn't it?
It's not about finding one magic bullet.
No.
It's about creating a tapestry of practices
Exactly.
that support our physical, mental, and emotional well-being.
And what's even more remarkable
Yeah.
is that these techniques are accessible to virtually everyone.
Right.
You don't need any special equipment or training
Right?
to get started.
Yeah.
You can begin right now
Yeah.
with something as simple as taking a deep breath.
That's so empowering.
It is.
It reminds us that we have the power to heal ourselves,
Yes, we do.
to cultivate well-being,
We have that balance.
and to live more fulfilling lives.
Absolutely.
But I can imagine that with all this information,
yeah,
it might feel a bit overwhelming to know where to begin.
it can be a bit overwhelming.
What advice would you give to someone who's feeling inspired, but also a bit lost in terms of how to incorporate these techniques into their life?
The key is to start small
Okay.
and be patient with yourself.
Right.
Don't try to do everything at once.
Right?
You know,
Yeah.
maybe dedicate 5 minutes each day to mindful breathing,
Okay.
or try a short meditation session before bed.
Yeah.
And as you feel more comfortable, you can gradually incorporate other techniques
Okay.
into your routine.
So it's about finding what resonates with you
It is.
and adapting these practices to fit your individual needs and lifestyle.
Yeah, that's so important.
Right.
There's no one-size-fits-all approach to self-healing.
Right.
Experiment
Yeah.
and see what works best for you.
And remember, healing is not a linear process.
It's not, no.
It's a journey with its ups and downs.
It's a journey.
There will be days when you feel like you're making great progress, and other days when it feels challenging. The key is to be kind to yourself throughout the process.
Yes.
Yeah.
celebrate the small victories along the way, and approach challenges with compassion and curiosity.
That's such a powerful reminder.
It is.
So often we get caught up in the pursuit of perfection, and we forget to appreciate the journey itself.
And I think that's one of the beautiful things about these ancient self-healing techniques.
Yeah.
They teach us to embrace the present moment, to cultivate patience, and to appreciate the interconnectedness of all things.
Well said.
Thank you.
As we wrap up this deep dive into ancient self-healing techniques, is there a final thought you'd like to leave our listeners with?
I would say this.
Okay.
The journey to self-healing
Yeah.
is not just about alleviating symptoms,
Go ahead.
but cultivating a deeper connection with life itself.
I love that.
It's about finding stillness in the chaos, resilience in adversity, and joy in the present moment.
Those are powerful words to end on.
Thank you.
I think we've given our listeners a lot to chew on today.
Yeah.
Both literally and figuratively.
I like that.
And remember,
Yeah.
this is just the beginning. The real journey starts now.
It does.
Go out there and experiment. Find what works for you.
Exactly.
And most importantly,
Yes.
enjoy the process of discovering what makes you feel your best.
Absolutely.
Until next time,
Okay.
stay curious
Yeah.
and keep exploring.
I love it.